everyone. This is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
Hey, Crimsonites. How are you? Welcome, everyone, to the Crimson Cure channel. How you guys doing? Hey, Fifth Feminine, we got C, we got Bishop, we got Barry, Shango, Double C, we got Masters, Quentin, Kizzes, Malika, Ruminant, Tamara for War. How's everybody doing today? Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. How's everybody doing? Y'all know in Chicago it was snowing today, right? I just want to let y'all know how trifling Chicago weather is. Weather is trifling. Like, it was literally snow. Like, it didn't stick, but it was snow though. It was flurries. It was more than flurries. Like, it was rain, and then it was flurries. It was snow. Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah, Sister Isada, Ramadan Kareem. Christy said you fasting. Yeah, the fast. But by the end of the first week of fasting, everybody should be cool. Unless you got some type of issue that makes fasting not too cool. Then usually by this time, you be used to it. It become a way of life. The funniest thing about fasting Ramadan is the end of Ramadan, where you actually can eat in the daytime, and then you have a full week of, wait a minute, I shouldn't eat nothing. It's a full week of that. It's a full week of being scared to eat something in the daytime. Definitely. Because, like, the only day we don't do it is the Eid, the day right that ends Ramadan. It's like a celebration. It's like a one of our holidays, because we only have like a few, like 2 or 3 literally. And that is one of our holidays, the ending of Ramadan. But then after that day, you be back being scared to eat something in the daytime. I know I do it. I be sitting somewhere like, oh wait, I ain't supposed to be eating. Yeah, you can. You can eat. But anyway, that's enough of my little chit chat. So I want to continue the conversation about independence. Hey, Anu. So I want to continue the conversation about independence. The strong and independent thing disqualifies you. What does it disqualify you from, though? Remember, yesterday we talked about the 4 P's. We talked about provision, we talked about protection, we talked about procreation, and we talked about problem solving. And those are really the things that you get disqualified from with the strong and independent trope. Okay. And I'm kind of hammering this point a little bit because all over social media, you hear both things. On the one hand, black men ain't ish, they dusty, we don't need them, they not doing what they supposed to do, you know, they don't have nothing, they not about nothing, they not gonna do anything, you know, and all of these sorts of things. And then at the same time, like, you hear, I'm strong and independent, I do it all by myself, you know, I don't need nobody to help me, or I can do bad by myself, you know, all of these sorts of things. And then on the other hand, you hear the complaint of, well, black men don't protect us, and black men don't, you know, they aren't good providers, you know, they don't have any structure, they don't have anything to really give us, and why don't they give it to us, and why don't they protect us, and why don't they do this, and why don't they do that? And what's not really being understood is that these two things are mutually exclusive. You can't demonstrate how much you don't need somebody and how much you don't need them to do certain things for you, and at the same time be salty that they don't do those things. That's like me always saying, I don't need no money, I got plenty of money, I don't need no money, I got plenty of money, and then get mad when people don't give me money. Why don't people give me money? Because you keep saying you don't need it. So you're not presenting yourself as needing money. So people are not thinking to give you money because you keep talking about how much you got and how much you don't need it. So why am I breaking my neck to give you something that you don't need? Like, no. We're not doing that. Nobody's playing that game. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to stop acting like people don't understand English. Now, your mama and your mammy's mammy been saying for the whole time, you don't need no man. Your mama taught you how to be independent, so you don't have to depend on no man. So no man got to do this and no man got to do that, so that you don't have to be under the authority of a man. And that's fine, right? You did that. That's what it is. That's what you built your life like that. But at the same time, you can't be getting mad that men have seen, okay, well, she independent, so I don't need to provide for her anything because she got it. So I'm not about to break my neck and give her nothing because she study running around here talking about she don't need it. And I don't understand what's so hard about that concept. And you know, I suspect that the concept is not hard. It's just that what I think it really is your nature is battling with your programming. And I'm trying to figure out when you're going to stop that fight. When you going to throw in the towel on that fight. Because your programming says that you don't need no man and you independent and you doing everything by yourself. So then that means by yourself. That means alone. That means you ain't got no support system. And you don't have one, you don't want one, you don't need one. So I'm trying to figure out what's the problem when you don't get one. That's your programming. But your nature as a woman says you want all of those things. You want the 4 P's that men have to offer. You want protection, you want provision, you want procreation, and you want problem solving from them. But you gotta qualify to get that. That's why they're not giving it to you, because you don't qualify. The only thing you might qualify for is the procreation, and a lot of them don't want to actually procreate. They'll smash, but they don't really want no kid out of it because they don't want to be connected to you. That's the thing. So that strong and independent thing disqualifies you from the thing that your nature calls for. Your programming disqualifies you from getting what you need according to your nature as a woman. Thank you, Mr. Greasy J. Your programming is blocking your blessing of what you could get according to your nature. You sitting here fighting your whole nature, and I'm trying to figure out, ain't you getting tired of hitting yourself in the face? You constantly telling the men how much you don't need them, so they finally getting the message. Now you mad. Oh, she don't need me. So all that I can have to do is come through, smash, chill a little bit, and keep him pushing. That's all I gotta do, because she don't require anything of me because she quote unquote got it. And you quick to tell a dude how much you got and how much he can't do for you, how much you don't need him to do for you. And then when you get into a relationship, now you want his full support system. But you been telling him you don't need that and you don't want that. Whenever he try to get it, whenever he try to be like, well, I got it, let me help you, let me do this, let me do that. What you think you done? You think I need you? This, that, the third. Like you got something to say. Like you got a whole lot of mouth about you. And then when you get to a certain area where you actually, his help would be appreciated, now you want him to automatically come through without you asking for it. But he ain't about to do that, because every time that he did was on automatic with it and was like, let me help you, let me do this, let me do that. You had a lot of pushback, a lot of I don't need you, a lot of no, you know what you think you doing, you Negro, you think I need you. Like you got real on your feminist little high horse. Like that's where you was at with it. So then he finally got the message, but then your nature kicked in one of them times and was like, I want him to help me solve this problem. And when he was like, thought you said you had it. See, when he hit you with that, now he ain't no man. Now he ain't no real man. As if you know what a real man would or would not do. Thank you, Prodigy. Thank you, Y Skinner. Said thanks for the education. You're on a roll. Thank you so much. Now all of a sudden, you mad. Now a real man would have did this and a real man would have did that. A real woman would have been feminine and accepted the masculinity of a real man. Let's talk about a real woman. You so busy trying to be a dude, you forgot how to be a woman. You so busy trying to tell a man how to be a man, how to be the, I guess you call yourself got experience because you so masculine. Let me tell you something, sis. That little pseudo fake little fronting little masculinity, little capping masculinity you got is not masculinity. You don't know how to be no man because you don't even really know how to be no woman. You think being a woman is weak. That's why you study with this mantra of we strong and independent. Every commercial that I see about black people, about civil rights, about, you know what I'm saying, the struggle of black people, it's always just black women. Y'all always by yourself. Y'all always able to do it all and take the world on your shoulders. And then you get mad at the world when they put it on your shoulders and be like, okay, carry it then. Okay, yeah, okay, carry it. Since you big bad, carry it. Then when the world be like, okay, all right, carry the weight. Then you be like, we just women. Why you want us to carry the weight? Because you said you could. Because you said you wanted to. Because when we tried to get the weight up off of you and treat you soft and treat you like you couldn't bear that weight, then you wanted to get feminist again. You wanted to be militantly feminist again. Talking about what you can and can't do and how you gonna do it and how you gonna be strong and how you doing it by yourself when you ain't doing nothing by yourself. The minute something happens, you run to the court system and try to get a man to help you do something. You be in school, can't even earn that little funky little bachelor's degree in liberal arts because you trying to have some smart dude do your homework for you and you will give him a little top. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with yourself. Stop going through your whole life capping. You big, bad, strong, and independent until you get older and stuff start really getting real. Now you want to call in on a show and be like, how do I get a man? When you stop being a man? When you ready to stop being a man, that might be when a man pay you some attention. These men are not paying y'all no attention because you trying to be just as masculine as he is. And if he's not DL or he ain't a G-man, he ain't looking for you to be masculine. And even if he is a G-man, he ain't looking for you at all. So the problem is dudes ain't taking you seriously. They not going to give you protection because you running around here acting like you big and bad. You be the first one jumping in somebody's face like you going to fight. You be the main one doing it. You be hostile, mean. The main one trying to jump in somebody's face. Trying to go for bad. All the bad folks that I know is either 6 feet under or in jail. I don't know no Billy Bad A's that's really walking around free if they really bad. But y'all be the first one and then want somebody to jump in and save you from your confrontational mess. Ain't nobody about to do that. All at the Waffle House getting naked and drunk and fighting. Then you want some dude, the dudes that you with that ain't even really into you like that. You want them to step in and break it up and make sure that y'all is all right. No, you jumped in that girl face. She smacked you. Okay, with a wet waffles with syrup on it. And now y'all in the middle of the floor with them little dirty little dresses and them 2 little shoes in the middle of the floor fighting. And ain't nobody gonna break it up. Okay. They gonna film it and put it on World Star. Okay. So you don't get to get protection. I wouldn't jump in front of you. You look gorillas either. A lot of y'all built bigger than the dudes anyway. I ain't jumping in front of you. I see some random woman, black woman getting into it with somebody. If I'm a dude, I ain't finna jump in there. I don't know what you did. I don't even know what that situation is about. I'll mess around and get dealt with. trying to, you know what I'm saying, have an S on my chest for you. Trying to come to your rescue, and you will tell me to mind my business and what I'm doing and blah, 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 blah. Brothers have tried to save you from yourselves. Brothers, excuse me. Brothers have tried to save you from yourselves. Brothers have tried to, you know what I'm saying, break up little fights and try to get in front of, and y'all don't be appreciating it. So ain't nobody gonna be putting their neck out on the line for you with no protection, because you want random black men to protect random black women as you do random crazy stuff. And that's not how the world works, sweetheart. That is not how the world works at all. Because I know I wouldn't have my son, brother, husband, father, and no other man I care about jumping into no random situations with no random broad. Because y'all be doing too much. Y'all do too much. I don't know what you arguing about. It could be justified while you getting whooped down to a fine sausage. I don't know. Folks is at they wits end around here. Folks is shooting and, you know what I'm saying, killing folks, and it's a gun shortage and they got it. I'm not jumping in nothing. If I don't know you and know kind of about what the situation is about, I'm not jumping in nothing. So I'm not protecting you. Then let's talk about the provisions. You want men to just come through with money, just come help you. For what? Because you running around on Instagram, I'm a boss chick, with your broke self. Waiting till you get a little stimmy check to stunt. How you stunting with a stimmy check anyway? When your rent due, you surviving and subsisting off of them little moratoriums that they got going because of C-19. If they lift that moratorium right now, you'd be butt out and booty loose because you ain't got no money because you broke. But you will sure get on the gram, get on Facebook, buying them little shoe dazzle shoes, trying to act like you really stunted. You spent all of $35 on a Fashion Nova outfit and $15 on the shoes. It take you 2 weeks to get them because they come from Wish. Like, stop. All y'all living together in an apartment and it take 5 of y'all to come up with the rent and you be late with that. You living in your girlfriend living room and on a pallet on the floor. Like, stop. Talking about, I get it, I'm a boss chick. This, that, I make boss moves. You don't even know what a boss is. You have no idea at all. You live your whole life out of a tote bag from Dollar Tree. Stop it. I be seeing these little so-called bad bees. They be all up in Dollar Tree with all in weaves and that. This will be the same chick that'll try to front on you and stomp on you in the club like you ain't good enough to deal with her. But I be seeing these same chicks shopping for beans, rice, and canned goods in Dollar Tree. And listen, it ain't nothing wrong with Dollar Tree, but stop capping. That's the problem. Stop acting like you too good when that's all you can afford. You need a man to come through with some money, but ain't no man about to come through with no money unless you come through with some top or come through with something. Because that's how you present yourself. That's how you sell yourself. You sell yourself. And then you get mad at a dude who want to buy you. You get mad at a Jonathan when he come through and be like, okay, I got a couple of $100, but what you gonna do for it? Then you call yourself getting, you know what I'm saying, upset and getting offended. Like, why would you ask me? I'm asking you for what you sell. I went in the hoe store because they selling hoes up in here. Quit acting like I came to the wrong store. I know what you sell. I came in here ready to buy. Why are you upset? You in the store? You on the rack? So why you get mad that I'm picking you up off the rack? You on there? Hit the like buttons, please. Thank you, Ruminant, for the PayPal. Thank you, Artisan, as well. Thank you so much. So you disqualify yourself out of getting provisions from a man without selling what you sell. He doesn't view you as someone he needs to help because you're not vulnerable. You strong. You got it. So get it. What you asking me for? That's what they be thinking. What you asking me for? Hey Valdez, how you doing, sweetheart? So I'm glad I took a break today to hear this. Oh, oh yeah, we talking about it today, Valdez. You disqualify yourself out of the 4 P's. So you disqualify yourself out of protection because you strong and you are always up in somebody's face trying to get it crunk. Okay, so I'm not about to jump into that. Because y'all do not just jump into women's faces. Y'all will be bad to jump into a man's face and be doting on the fact that he ain't gonna mollywop you. And then you do it to the wrong dude. And then he turn you all the way over. Okay? You flip backwards. You do a whole somersault when that dude get done with you. Then you want somebody to be like taking pity, like he ain't have to do that. You should have been in his face. Ain't nobody tell you he wasn't gonna hit you. And that's especially go for these younger girls, because these young boys didn't grow up like that. These young boys didn't grow up where we ain't supposed to hit no women. That was my generation and up. Millennials and down did not get that teaching. I'm sorry, they didn't get that teaching. Okay? They got the teaching that said everybody was equal and you go for what you know and we all gonna go for it together. That's the teaching they come from. That's the school of thought they come from. You jump in my face, you better be ready. That's the school of thought they come from. You having that little funky little funk box, that little thought monkey box, that's not helping you not get mollywopped all up in these streets, sis. Okay? Thank you, Ray. Thank you, AB. Okay? So you disqualified. You disqualified. Thank you, Suave. You disqualified from protections. You disqualified from provisions. You sell that little thought monkey box, then sell it. That's what you do anyway. When a man try to step to you on some, you know what I'm saying, let me just get to know you, let me just, talk to you, and he don't come to you like a Jonathan, you get mad. What you talking about? I need a sponsor. That means you willing to trade that thought box for some money. When a dude didn't even come to you like that. And then when a dude straight up come to you like that, straight like that, like how much for the thought box, then you be like, now you want to be a woman again. No. You on the thought box shelf. You on the thought box rack. We trying to buy what's on the rack. I'm trying to buy what you're selling. What you talking about? Only Only lionesses get offended because we ain't selling thought boxes. I ain't in the thought box store. So I'll get offended if a Jonathan come to me thinking he finna buy me off of a rack I ain't even sitting on. I get offended by that. Lionesses get offended by that. Excuse you. What made you think that you could come over here and talk to me in that fashion? What kind of energy did you think you felt from me that you thought you could do that? Excuse you. Boo, 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 boo. Excuse you. You disqualify yourself from proper procreation. I was driving today, right? I'm going to tell y'all a little story. Thank you, Ro. I'm going to tell y'all a little story. I was driving today, and so it was a little chicken head in the back, right? So she had 2 kids with her, and I'm thinking those are her only 2 kids. So I'm listening to her little conversation because she having her conversation on her phone loud as I don't know what. I even got one earbud in my ear because I listen to my own playlist. I make them listen to the radio. So I'm still hearing her conversation, right? Thank you, Miss Utopia. So she talking to, I guess it was a guy friend just from how she was talking. But he might have been, you know, because she was talking to him like a girlfriend. But she was saying, yeah, boy, yeah, boy. So he might have been, you know what I'm saying? So she's talking about, oh, yeah, you know I want 6 kids. Because she was talking about something. And she was like, oh, she pregnant? All that stuff she talking, she pregnant? Oh, okay. Well, she going to catch up with me with 6 kids. Because I got 3 right now. So I'm going to take my little 5-year break and then I'm going to work on my 3 more. First of all, this is how I told y'all playing single motherhood. So we going to stop capping about that. You playing single motherhood. Because she ain't said nothing about no structure, no man, no husband, not even no boyfriend. She said she had 3 kids and she needs to take a 5-year break so that she can have 3 more so she can have 6. Ain't said nothing about no man. Said, yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of different baby daddies. And you know, I'm just the Uber driver, so I can't say nothing, girl. I want to be like, girl, if you don't knock it off. I know you ain't sitting in the back of my Uber trying to make your 5-year plan for how many baby daddies you finna have, girl. And she ain't look like she was no more than in her 20s. She was in her 20s. She was a young girl. She wasn't no old woman. She was young. She couldn't have been no more than 22, 23. And that little girl she had was real, real bad. I had a beady eye on the back. Like if she tell anything up in my car, they gonna be able to sell you about £1 when I get done with you. Cause this ain't no rental car, this my car. Thank you, again, Valdez, at spacing it out to keep the government benefit. Yeah, that's what it was. She had a whole little plan how she was gonna do it. Okay, and I'm looking like, did I just hear you make a baby mama plan? Like, this ain't hard enough. And then y'all will get on social media talking about it's hard. It's hard to take care of these kids by yourself. No, it's not. Because you do it on purpose. I don't do stuff on purpose that's hard. Unless it get me to a goal of success That's the only way that I do things on purpose that I know are difficult. But it's a goal to the end of it. Like, you know, I'm going to be successful if I go through this trial and tribulation a little bit. You know, I got to kind of do this. I'm not going to really like it. But this is going to propel me to the next step. That's the only time I do something that I know is going to be difficult. But this baby mama-ism, that's not hard for y'all, girl. Stop capping. Knock it off. Okay? Thank you, Prodigy. Says she playing spades with baby daddy. She got 4 and a possible. Yeah. I wish they would give stimulus checks to single mothers. They get a stimulus check every month. It's called aid. It's called welfare. They get a stimulus check every month. Anyway. And they scammed, all of them scammed for the unemployment also. So let's not act like they didn't scam for the unemployment. So these chicks is not hurting. Okay, these chicks is not hurting. Tired of the capping, sick of it. Tired of you capping. Okay? So you disqualify yourself from protection. We can go back over it. You disqualify yourself from protection because you a whole UFC fighter out in these parts. You Kimbo Slice out in these streets. So, okay. And you disqualify yourself from proper procreation because you plan on being a single mama and you're ratchet. You disqualify yourself from provisions because all you deal with is Jonathan's, and then you always talking about what a dude can't do for you and how he on you and how you gotta build a dude and all this kind of stuff. So you don't get these things. And the last thing that you don't get that you disqualify yourself from is problem solving. See, a man would help you solve your problems if you was a feminine woman. A man will help you solve your problems if you were a feminine woman. Thank you, We Kill Dragons. Yes, I am slimming down. She looking right. She summertime gonna be something to see. The Crimson Cure getting cured. Yes, she is. And thank you for noticing. A man will help you solve your problems if you are a feminine woman. He ain't gotta know you. I'm gonna tell you a little story. A couple weeks ago, y'all know I was talking about how I was gonna get my car fixed and how, you know, the lights were still on and it was a bunch of trouble and I was trying to get my brakes fixed and blah, 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 right? Okay. So when I went back to the CarX, I talked to the guy. He was telling me how even though it was like their problem that they had kind of caused a little bit, how the part that I needed was like $300 and almost $400. I ain't really had it. Okay, I ain't really had it. Like, I could have had it if I had to have it, but I ain't really had. Not for that. Because I be having my little stash, my little savings, and my little credit. You know what I'm saying? She right. She okay. But it was like I had just paid rent. The week before, I had just paid $600 to get the brakes fixed in the first place. Right? So then that would have been a stack in 2 weeks on that car. And that car don't need no stack worth of work. So I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, I don't think I should have to pay that because I feel like this is an issue that was produced in this shop. This is not my issue. I paid y'all $600 to fix my brakes. And the brakes were not necessarily fixed. The lights with the code light was still on. My instrument cluster was still on with the brake lights. And they wasn't even on before, but they was on after. And I'm like, okay, it was something, y'all did something to the brakes. Come to find out, well, it really was that the monitor, they had broken the monitors. So my traction control light was on, my ABS light was on, all of them brake lights was on. All them lights that's connected to that whole brake system were on. So I didn't get mad with him. I didn't argue. I did not get belligerent with them when he said what he said. I didn't get belligerent. I was like, man, I really don't have that. Like I don't really have that. So I don't know what we really gonna do, but, and I feel like this is a situation. I've been coming to this shop since 2013 with my other cars, and I've been a loyal customer. When I come in here, I don't try to Jew y'all down off the price. I don't try to haggle and negotiate. I just pay whatever it is that I'm trying to get done. I just pay the money. And I don't say, oh, well, it shouldn't be like that. I don't ask for discounts. None of that. I'm a loyal customer. I come to this Car X all the time. So I pulled the loyal customer card. I'm like, you been had me since 2013. I didn't threaten that I wasn't going to come back. I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. When he said that, I was like, okay. And it actually made me cry because I felt that it was unjust, that I shouldn't have to pay for something that y'all caused. So it actually kind of made me cry. So I actually went over, because it's a little waiting area. So I just sat down. I didn't say anything. I didn't argue. I didn't get mad with him. I didn't try to say he was lying or none of that. I didn't say any of that. I just sat down. I'm going to tell you how being feminine works. I waited on the car because he was like, well, the part going to be here in 10 minutes. And it only take about 10 or 15 minutes to put the part on. So you don't have to leave. You can wait if you want to wait. So I did. So I was just sitting on the phone. I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't like boohoo crying or nothing like that. I was just sitting on the phone like, okay. Whenever he said something, I was like, okay. Then when it was time to pay, he said, I'll tell you what I do. Because you're such a good customer and you were so sweet about it, I'm going to bite the bullet for the part and the labor. He put it in writing and the receipt says 0. A man will help you solve your problems if you are a feminine, vulnerable woman. Okay? A man will help you solve your problems if you are a feminine, vulnerable woman. And I didn't cry for attention. I cried because I literally felt like it was unjust that I would have to come up basically off of a stack for a brake job. That doesn't make no sense to me. And anybody that know me know that when I feel angry or I feel like some injustice is being done to me, I don't get loud and start yelling. I cry. If I get really, really upset, really angry, I will cry. I won't just yell and go off the deep end like I'll just start crying. I'm a crybaby. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. I came back to that register prepared to hand the card over, just pay the dang on money because I needed the car fixed anyway. I needed the car fixed, so whatever. And then he said, you know what? You are a good customer and you so sweet about it. You so sweet. Every time you come in here, you so nice and you so sweet. Huh. It's just not going to be, it's not going to cost you nothing. And we fixed it, okay? I was like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. He won his customer back Because I didn't say that to him, but I wasn't gonna come back over there. If I had to pay that $400, I was never coming back to that shop again, ever. Not for a brake job, not for a oil change. I wasn't coming back, never. Because I felt like you ditched a loyal customer. Like, that's how you do? You supposed to right that wrong for me. That's called customer service. Come on. Sometimes you gotta bite it. If your worker don't do the job right, you gotta bite it. Why I gotta eat it? You see what I'm saying? But I didn't say that to him. I didn't threaten him with that. I didn't say, oh, I ain't never coming back here if you don't do the blah, blah, blah. Like, I ain't even say that. So, and he was like, because you so sweet. Every time you come in here, you sweet. You got a smile on your face. You just enjoyable. It's never a problem dealing with you. Huh? It's just gonna be nothing. Forget it. That's how you get things, ladies. By being a lady. Let me tell y'all something. That strong and independent stuff is garbage. Men want to give you protection, provision, procreation, and problem solving. They want to give it to you. Do you want to know why men want to give that to the ladies? Do you want to know why men want to give that? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why men want to give that. I need a little crowd participation. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why men willingly want to give you protection, provision, procreation, and problem solving. Because it is in his nature. It is in his nature. That's why. That's one reason why they're upset with women, with us, for not being feminine enough that allow him to comfortably fulfill what is in his nature to do with you. That's one reason why red pill men are upset. Because they want red pill men, not blue pill simps, not Jonathans, red pill men would like to be able to have relationships with women where the women are feminine, and that allows him to engage his masculine nature with her without fear of blowback or some type of catastrophic consequence because he's being a man around you. This is why it's important for us to be lionesses and not hyenas. Because hyenas have to scavenge for what they get. Lionesses just hunt. The lion of a pride makes sure she don't gotta scavenge. Because he makes sure that the pride lands that they are occupying has sufficient food to be hunted. And if it does not, he moves his pride somewhere where they can eat. So that his lionesses and his cubs don't have to scavenge and grovel and scurry around for scraps of food. Thank you, Tyrone. So as long as you keeping up This whole strong and independent, I don't need no man. He can't do nothing for me cause he don't got nothing cause he dusty cut. Boop, 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 boop. Knock it off. I'm gonna need you to stop it. Stop allowing your programming to fight with your nature. Go on and knock the programming out so you can be the woman that you really be wanting to be. Because you be feeling some type of way when you do run into a dude that's really doing them things. Then you be all head over heels about the dude. But then that stupid programming kick in and then you act funny with the dude. The man that is trying to give you provision, protection, problem solving, and procreating, he is trying to give you SOS. He is trying to give you structure to your life. He is trying to upgrade you. He is trying to make it better. He is trying to do that. And you be feeling all like, ooh, I'm feeling him. But then that stupid programming pop back in and then there you go. You will start an argument, show is the sun rise in the east. You will start an argument with him, or you will just act funny with him, or you will just, whatever. That little gynocratic programming pop up. And then a man that's really on something be like, I ain't got time for that. You a gynocrat. I don't have time for that. Red pill men that's on their purpose don't have time for you and your gynocratic games. They don't have time for that. They are too busy on their purpose. They are too busy. They have time for regular women chaos, regular stuff, stuff that his leadership can squash. Stuff that if he tell you to relax, you go ahead and just relax. Okay, I'm relaxing. I'm sorry. Okay, we good. Okay, I ain't gonna do that no more. That's what he want to do. That's all he got tolerance for. Thank you, Tyrone. All that a red pill man on his purpose got tolerance for is normal female chaos. Am I lying, brothers? Normal female chaos, stuff that his leadership can squash. When he tell you, relax, ma'am, you be like, I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm relaxing. I ain't even doing nothing. Nope. Nope, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't even say nothing. Cause, nope. That's all. He don't have time for these gynocratic extra games. You running around here trying to be doing your best matriarch hyena impersonation. He don't have time for that. Because you don't relax. When he tell you to relax, you don't relax. You buck his leadership too much. It's too often. It's too much. You do too much and you go too hard in the paint going against everything he say. He don't got time for that. Thank you, Red Star. So no real man is just going to go around in circular arguments just to pass the time or for her entertainment. Exactly. He don't have time for you being a gynocrat. That is for blue pill Jonathans. They'll deal with you being a gynocrat because they used to their mammy. And you act just like her. So he used to all of that foolishness that you come up with. You argue every 2 weeks like clockwork. You got an argument in your mouth. You got some type of little, you got something going on. It's like he can set his clock, he can set his watch back. That's how consistent you are with ridiculousness and foolishness. Because you strong and independent and you feel like you need to show him, you know what I'm saying, how masculine you are. Well, as long as you keep showing him how masculine you are, well then be masculine and get it. Get your whole life. Got time for that little toxic femininity. It's toxic. That strong and independent stuff is toxic femininity. Let's call it what it really is. Toxic femininity. Because you think some man is supposed to be okay with you being a whole matriarchal hyena out here in these streets. And dictating him. I've seen y'all say it on social media. You want a man strong enough to give you the 4 P's, but weak enough that you run him. Listen, let me tell you something, sis. That man don't come in one package. That kind of man does not come in one package. That man does not exist. The man that's enough, that's masculine enough to set a system, order, and structure in your life. He's masculine enough to get you together. Is not stupid enough for you to put a battery in his back, sis. The 4 P's are protection, provision, procreation, and problem solving. A man that's masculine enough, that's got them 10 life values in divine order, that's got system, order, structure in his life and can put it in your life. A man that has all these things, that can give you the 4 P's without no problem. Okay? He is not stupid enough to let you run him. That is a Jonathan. That is a blue pill Jonathan. All right? Thank you, Mark. No problem, Red Star. That is a blue pill Jonathan. That'll let you run him like his mama. Marry his mama. What I tell y'all yesterday about them relationship types. You want a dude strong enough to be strong enough to give you leadership quality and weak enough that you are in a followership with him, where you get to be the real leader and he get to be the utility. That's what y'all want. Y'all want them followerships and all of that foolishness. And then you end up hating that man. You hate that man. The man that put you on a pedestal and do everything you want, you hate him. But your programming is too strong and you too hard-headed to actually get with the man that's the leader. Everybody talking about that. I've said it before. Every one of you chicks want a leader until you get that dude. And when you get him, you don't want no parts of him. Because he has standards. He make you do stuff. To be with him, you gotta be a certain kind of woman to be with him. He don't just take you as you are, 300 pounds, a bunch of funky weave, a body count out of this world, a foul mouth, a foul attitude, and masculine energy. He don't take that. He does not accept that. A red pill man with them 10 life values in order does not accept that. Because he's a leader in his own life. And he be doggone if you gonna be in his life and he can't lead you. You have to go if that's what it's gonna be. If you're gonna be hard-headed like that, you gotta go. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Thank you, Imhotep. So they're so strong, independent, and educated that our community is basically non-existent. Spew that fire. Everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. You want a leader, but you don't want to conform to the leadership. You want the leader man, you want the alpha or whatever. But you don't want to conform to what he do and what he's saying. Because he has requirements. He has rules and regulations. He has standards you have to meet. You can't just be any old body coming in his life and he's supposed to treat you like you some kind of queen. He's not about to do it. You are going to have to show yourself worthy. You are going to have to not disqualify yourself. You got to be qualified to get the leader. You got to be qualified. And being strong and independent is a DQ. Like you wouldn't believe. The only time you get qualified with that strong and independent stuff is them blue pill Jonathans and them simps. Them the only men, the ones that still worship his mama, them the only men deal with you. Only them blue pill Jonathans deal with your BS. And as long as you're not trying to change it, then you need not even complain about no blue pill Jonathans. Don't complain. Because you blue pill yourself. So blue pill go with blue pill. And us lionesses, we'll deal with the red pill men. More for us. More for us. You hyenas stay over there with the simps and the maggles and the blue pill dudes that can't get over his mama. And us lionesses, we'll handle the red pill men. We'll handle the real men. And trust and believe we know how to handle them. We know exactly what they need and we know how to give it to them. And we know how to get taken care of off the back of that, off the strength of that. We know how to be with real red pill men off the strength of our femininity. We know how to do that. And and the older ones of us know how, and I'm busy teaching the young lioness how to do it. I'm not going to withhold the knowledge. Young lionesses is going to be trained under me. So she going to be fit, fine, and a lioness. She going to know what she need to be doing, and she going to know what to look for in a man. And she not going to be caught up with these little blue pill F-19s. Ain't nobody got time to be flying no janky F-19s. Lionesses, we don't mess with F-19s. They janky. The safety record is bad. The pilots don't know what they doing. We don't mess with F-19s. We riding in, we messing with these luxury Boeing 777. You know, that we want me messing with the luxury Boeings. We all in the first class with our feet kicked up, drinking something healthy. That's what we doing. We'll handle the red pill men. All you blue pill chicks, you gynocrats, and you little covert hyenas, y'all stay over there. Stay over there. Bye-bye. Because if you're not trying to be a lioness, you ain't trying to be nothing. Bye. You want to stay on that little gynocratic plantation program, you stay. And you deal with whatever is over there. It's a bunch of F-19s over there. You fly them. Try not to crash. Try not to crash. That's all I got to tell you. Try not to crash. Just try not, that safety record is bad, but you take your chances. So I ain't got nothing to do with it. You take your chances with your bad self. With that bad flying record, them pilots be drunk when they get up in them F-19 aircrafts. It's bad. They always crash. There's always a crash report. The maintenance is bad on them and all kinds of stuff. They ain't got no money. They broke. They stupid. They ain't got no SOS. The life is in shambles. They ain't got the 10 life values. They subsisting on the 12 aspects of life. You fly them, will be in business class in the Boeings. That's what we'll be. Teaching these young lionesses how to really get it. We ain't teaching them how to level up. We teaching them how to increase their value as women. So they don't have to fly janky airlines. That all them F-19s is in Spirit Airlines. Y'all know Spirit Airlines is bad. They always flying at an altitude with a lot of turbulence in it. I wouldn't get on a Spirit flight if somebody paid me. All the F-19s is Spirit Airlines. They all Spirit Airlines. The Lionesses is going to be over here with United and Delta. Reputable airlines. We doing reputable airlines. Not F-19s. That cockpit little. The instrumentation don't work real good. You got to help hold one of the flaps down as you climb. See, them F-19s ain't no good. But you deal with them. And I don't want to hear no complaints. As long as you going to be strong and independent, I don't want to hear no complaints. You get what's coming to you. You get what you get. You disqualify yourself from getting the 4 P's out of a man. Long as you gonna sit there and tell him how dusty he is and how much you got it, we'll get it then. Sis, this black girl magic, ain't it? Twinkle it up. Do one of these. Do one of these little... See, y'all young ones, y'all don't know nothing about Bewitched. Do one of these. Google it. I done showed my age with that one. Y'all don't know what Bewitched is. You got black girl magic though. F-19 magic. Well, go ahead and, cast a spell and see can you live. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I need you guys to sound off in the comment section. Is strong and independent disqualifying you from getting what you need to get out of a man? Specifically, the 4 P's: protection, provision, procreation, and problem solving. Or is strong and independent still the way to go? You don't need no man, he dusty and you got it. I need the ladies to sound off. Suave, thank you so much. Little more for the collection play from the heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And this barn burner was brought to you by A-Game, a male herbal solution. This has 21 herbs in it. This is all natural. This does not have any of those crazy ingredients that other over-the-counter pills have. It's formulated specifically for men, specifically for vitality, energy, strength, and of course libido. The men have said that it helps them clarify their mental focus and all of these different wonderful things that it helps the men do without side effects, without making you crash. You know what I'm saying? You're not an F-19, you're not about to crash. Okay? All of these sugars and all of these fillers and all of these other unnecessary ingredients that don't help you. Okay, this is really truly designed to help men better their overall quality of health. Anybody that has taken A-Game, wonderful. If you're a man in this chat room or in this playback and you have not purchased A Game, and you need to ask. You need to ask somebody, because the brothers in this space have taken it and swear by it. Ladies, I know you have men in your lives that you care about, fathers, brothers, husbands, sons, any of those men in your life. If you have a man in your life that you care about, get him A Game. Okay? Even if he's already like healthy, this will help him even more. Okay? All right. So what you want to do is go down into the description box, hit the link for A Game at agameherbal.com, and get a 10% discount using the code Kendra10 at checkout. Okay? And with that being said, I am going to wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for coming through, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.